Next, we have to going to discuss about Unit 2 Web Service and the Primitive SOA. What are the topics under the Unit 2 now? First thing, Web Services, Service Description, Messaging with SOAP, Message Exchange Pattern, Service Activity, Coordination, Next, Automatic Transaction, Business Activities, and the Orchestration, Chorography. These are the topics under from Unit 2. First thing, what is a web service now? It will be used for designing to support machine-to-machine interaction over a network. What are the machine-to-machine interaction now? Between, if you are sending a mail to another mail, you have to interact with the one mail to another mail. How you have sending any input device or any functions or any message to some people or some machine or machine to machine, we have to communicate now by using the web service in a software to be interaction and will be used in SOA to be called as web services. And next thing, what are the functions? The set of XML based functions under SOA such as WSDL, SOAP and UDDI functions are by using these functions only we can interact with the machine to machine function. And next, we have to implement the architecture by using a service-oriented architecture, communication messages, and to be client-server application, and communication between two devices, and inoperable machines like machine communication. Next, many protocols or many devices can be used. And this is a flow chart for web services, Java, .NET, PHP, many use functions are there. And the next one, framework. What are the web service framework? It will be assembled of tools and liberties used for deploying web services. Many web services were used by the Foster for messaging, server messaging process, client and server messaging process, for authentication, for session management, file operation. For these purpose only, nowadays the web service functions are developing by used by the software engineers for a web service function. Mainly it will be used for client server messaging function. Mainly it will be used for authentication also. And next, these are the flow chart. How the web service functions are based on WS functions are occupied or otherwise moved, approved. Somewhat it will be placed in flow chart. First one, registry, SOAP messages, service consumer, service provider. Service provider will send request to the service consumer, or otherwise service consumer will some request to the service provider. The difference between our communication between the two devices by using SOAP message, SOAP formula of SOAP description by using WSDL registry queries. Many functions are under comes from service consumer to service provider by using registry or web service. Next, service description. First thing, WSDL, web service description language, will include the coupling between the services. To compile the message format in service A, it will be giving some message formats to service B by using WSDL definition, WSDL definitions. And next, then each service requester by using WSDL to provide the message will be sent or not. In the WSDL function only, it will be giving some interrupt message between the message client is gone to the receiver, or client sending message is gone to the receiver or not. If you are sending a mail to somebody, the mail it will be sending in a message sent. It will be received by a WSDL function only. Or otherwise it will be the mail to be sent, or otherwise not to be in send message, it will be goes to the draft message. That also will be intimated by the WSDL functions. These are the main functions are included in web services in WSDL. Next one, abstraction description, concrete description, metadata and service contracts, semantic descriptions are used in SOA. What are the service endpoints and service description? Service endpoints will be providing the providers to contact with each other. These are the functions or flowchart between the abstract description and the concrete description. Abstract description consists of port type, operation message. These are under comes from abstract description. Concrete description, binding port services under comes from concrete description. Abstract description, it will be establish the interface between the services without any reference to the technology used or host. What they are telling now, without any interface or uh, reference to the function, without any number of knowledge of client, we can identify what are the problems have be happened, what are the any interruption or be happened by the any somewhat in the interface. Now it will be called as abstract description. It will be given any description, it will be give any description, it will be any errors or any interruption will be followed by abstract description. First one, prototype, high level view, operation, the specific action, message parameters, many functions of it. Next one, WS concretal description. First thing, abstraction will be maintained. Next, binding port, the services are functioned. And these are the difference between the abstract WSL and the concrete WSDL. And next, metadata and service contracts provides rules, preference, proceeding details, many functions are there. And these are the flowchart for the abstract. Next, semantic description. These are the main description under comes from metadata. And the advertisement and the discovery function, central discoveries and registers, register public, private, many registers are there. Next, the service description, location, centralized register. These are the flowchart for us. Next, messaging with SOAP. Why by SOAP? Why you are the messaging with SOAP? Because of SOAP stands for main thing. SOAP widely used in many protocols, and it will support XML data format, and it will support many different transport protocols. For that purpose, we are going for SOAP. SOAP na nothing but simple object access protocol. Protocol is nothing but it is a set of rules. And next, what is SOAP? It is an XML based protocol for accessing some web pages through HTTP. And next, it will be called a simple object access protocol. Next, we are going for SOAP. Same like that. It is many functions are used. Many protocols are under comes from SOAP function. It will be set of rules to be followed for the many functions, and it will be very proper by using SOAP function. And next, building blocks. What are building blocks? SOAP message. SOAP message is nothing but it is also a some protected part, and these are the building blocks of SOAP messages. And the simple way of SOAP messages, what is the complication types now? It will be tutorial name, like we have to, these are the functions. Thank you.